show running. Let's get the show running. YouTube family, what's happening with you guys? I hope that you all have been having an amazing week thus far. I appreciate all of you all who have showed up yet again to another segment. Y'all know how we do, man. I want you guys to make sure if you're watching this on replay, if you're watching this for the first time, that you are putting your information down there in the chat. That's how we get them coins, baby. It's all about networking around here. So you see it, put the name of your business, where are you located at, if you know your niche industry, okay? If you know what you want to do and you know your NAICS code, that's one of the most important things. Go ahead and drop that down there too. What do you need help with? How can you help others? And most importantly, what's the contact information? How can people get in touch with you if you do have something special so they can work with you or help you like you need? Okay, so drop that information there so people can network. That's what it's all about. Now, I'll tell you guys about myself. If it's your first time hanging out with me, I'm Dr. Travis Davis from the DMV area. I've been doing this thing called government contracting a little over 11 years, and we've been making a bag. I got started at the age of 25, guys, with the Affordable Care Act contract. We were able to expand our business after that, which has led me into my marketing company that we do. We also sell products. I've sold over $250,000 in Apple products. I know you guys know how to buy those Apple products just like I did. Well, you can sell those to the government. So we've been able to do that with our local county government. I've also been able to consult to over 20 businesses, making over $50 million for those businesses, which is another great thing, guys. When you learn how to do government contracting, you learn a skill set that can't nobody take from you. They can't take this skill set. And most importantly, you could take this skill set to other businesses. I mean, there's businesses all around the world that don't know about government contracting. So once you learn about how to do it, you can now go consult to these businesses. Yes, businesses are performing. They have all the resources. They got all the money. They just don't know how to work with this customer. So when you learn how to work with this customer, stop thinking about yourself all the time. And now you can go to another business, help them generate some revenue. So just imagine making other businesses $50 million and you getting 6% of $50 million. I think that is a life changer right there. But the beauty about networking with other businesses, not networking, consulting to other businesses and helping them win contracts. Guys, there's only one way. Well, let me not say that. The best way to do government contracting is through relationships. So if you consult to other businesses, help them make money, guess what? You're the one on the street. The customer gets to see your face. They get to hear your voice. So as you go to build other people's businesses and help them make money, you don't spend this 6% that you get, this 4% that you get, whatever the percentage is. You don't just spend it. You reinvest it back into your business so you can stop consulting. And they've paid for you now to network. So when you get your own thing up and running, I mean, you go back to the same people that you've been shaking hands and kissing babies with and say, hey, I'm ready to go now. I am ready to run because I got my own thing started. And that's exactly what I've been able to do. I've also been able to teach over 1,500 students about government contracting. And if you want to get in contact with me, if you want to follow all of my social media channels and find out everything that I got going on, just visit travisknows.com. I don't care how you spell nose. You can do it NOSKNOWS. It don't matter. You'll be able to get to me. So that's a little bit of information about me real quick here. But you guys know I like to find out about you guys. Who do we got out there? I see that we had some amazing people commenting already. Let me see who we got. Stacy, what's happening? You in the building again. Hope that you're having an amazing day, Stacy. Who else we got here? Cap Group CEO. I'm glad that you're here too, my brother. I don't think I've seen you here before, but thanks for being here. If it's your first time here, everybody, make sure you are liking, subscribing to the channel. You guys have been doing an amazing job with this, by the way. I just want to let you guys know. You guys have been supporting me like no other. We are up past 2,500 subscribers, I believe. We have over 49,000 views each and every month, and it's because of each and every one of you all. So I do thank you guys for continuing to share this channel out, letting other minority business owners know about what's going on, and subscribing and engaging. That's the only way the analytics work, with your support. So again, I thank each and every one of you for supporting. Cap Group, you sell T-shirts. Where you located at? Let me see if that's down here. I know a lot of people buying T-shirts, so If you guys want to get involved and get yourself some t-shirts, holla at my man Cap Group. Also need cheap commercial locations to work out in New Jersey. So he's in New Jersey. That's what's up, my brother. Thank you. Welcome here. We got Nichols Samuel, Veteran Services Trucking LLC, located out in Atlanta. Come on, man. That transportation industry, that's where it's at. Carolyn, what if they haven't given you a NAICS code? Who? Are you? I gotta go back to that question. So your NAICS code, that's not something that's given to you. You got to find out what your NAICS code is. So maybe I'll go over that a little today if you stay on here. Who we got here? C. Ren, is your course manageable while having a full-time job? It's self-paced, so I think so. I got started in this business with a full-time job, so you can do it. All right, I see we got some NAICS codes down here. I'm actually going to be starting with those NAICS codes. So if you have a NAICS code, I would advise you to drop it down there in the chat because I'm going to get started with you. I'm going to show you guys how to do this thing, right? How do we take a NAICS code? How do we take a product? How do we take a service and find opportunity? I'm going to be showing that to you today. Again, if you're looking on Instagram or if you're watching on Clubhouse, there's a link on Clubhouse at the top that you can click. Come over here to YouTube and see what I got going on. There's also, if you are on IG, if you click the link in my bio, scroll down to the bottom, you'll be able to find my YouTube channel, and you can join us right on over here at YouTube. If you are currently on YouTube right now, don't forget, make sure you are subscribing, liking, engaging with what we got going on here. Now, today, we're going to dive into you. I'm going to take a couple people. I'm not going to be here too long. But I'm going to show you, if you tell me what your product or service is, it'll be even better if you give me your NAICS code. But if you tell me what your product or service is, I'm going to show you guys, like, how would I go about this? How would I start from scratch not knowing anything? Well, I do know a little something. But how I would take somebody's business. So essentially, I would be consulting to you, right? So I come into a business, you give me the information that I need, and then I go back and do my thing. And I'm going to show you guys how I do my thing today and how we bring in them coins. You understand? All right. You see, my SAM registration is taking forever. Hey, call the SAM help desk if you haven't already. If you have already, call ass again. Yeah, keep calling them and bugging the shit out of them until they give you what you need. That's how I would go about that. I don't mind bugging people for the things that I want, especially when that's what they need to do. So that would be my best advice for you. Keep bugging. Call the help desk over there. But let's get busy, man. Let's get busy. Let me see if I can change my sites here. Where is my keyboard? There it is. All right. We're going to get busy. We're going to dive into this thing. So what I want you guys to do, if you know what your NAICS code is, I want you to drop that down there in the chat, and I'm going to go through the process of a couple people, how we would do that. If you don't know what your NAICS code is, well, let me know what your product or service is, and then we'll see maybe if I have some time, if I can go find your product or service and let you know what your NAICS code is. Guys, I'm a cheater, okay? I've been cheating all my life. I ain't about done cheating yet. So I'm going to show you guys my cheating methods of how I go through government contracting. It's not hard. It's very simple. You just got to be consistent. You got to do it. Now, there's a million ways to go about government contracting. My way is not the end all be all, okay? I just really like my way. It's been extremely successful, and I can get through the bullshit of what people are talking about. I really don't care what people are talking about going through this method. So we're about to get into it. Let's dive down into this thing. I seen that Gregory Grady had put his NAICS code up there first, so that's what we're going to start with right here. Gregory is out in Clinton, Maryland. Your first time here. What's up, though, man? Appreciate you for being here. We're going to get started with this NAICS code. Now, I have absolutely no clue what this NAICS code is. So it ain't like I've already been doing this thing. But let's dive into it. I got to find the right screen first. All right, we on the right screen. Now, let me come here. The first thing that we're going to do, because I told y'all I am a cheater, we're going to go to FPDS.gov. FPDS.gov is a site where they give all of the opportunities that they've been awarded already. This is the research, the data. This is where everybody should start with. I mean, before you name your company, before you start your company, the whole nine, you should do your research, your homework. Man, I'm telling you, the research and the homework will expedite everything. But don't nobody want to do it. I don't know why. Let me grab this next code. So I'm over here. What I do want to do, I'm gonna put in Gregory's next code 722320. Now, that's not a great way to search through FPDS. You gotta learn how to use this advanced search. Now, I'm telling you guys straight up, okay? This ain't the best site. I really don't use this stuff. I use paid software because stuff is just bad. It's outdated. But if you don't have the money to invest in software, you got to do this. So I went to advanced search and I put in the next code 72 whatever. It's caterers. See how I don't even know? I told you guys I don't know anything about this. But now I know that we're talking about catering. Is that what you do, Gregory? Let me know in the comments if that is what you do, Gregory. Cater. Oh, catering construction. There you go. See, look, see? So I'm right. He's doing catering construction. So now that I got that pulled up right there, well, I don't care about what they did in 2007. Now I'm going to click on date signed. Now we can see what they awarded in 2022, July 2022. These things is going on right now. Now, you got a couple options here. You need to start to look through this stuff because if I click view, you have to click view. Okay, don't click on the numbers and none of that other stuff. You got to click view to see the actual opportunity. So I'm not going to come up with your whole business development strategy, just FYI. I'm just showing you guys how to do this, and you can go back and do it for yourself. So don't think that I'm about to look through all these opportunities and build your whole thing up. That's what people pay me to do. But what we got right here now is I can look through the opportunities that I found, okay? And you need to understand how contracting works. So something of this threshold, $20,000. I mean, that's not a long contract. That's probably like a couple day opportunity, 1 day opportunity. And if we can look right here too. See, I ain't even got to guess about it. So it said the date that it got signed was on 7/20/2022. The period of performance is 7/5/2022. The completion date is 7/14/2022. So, I mean, this could have been a weekend. I don't know. What the hell date is 7/14? What was 7/14 on? Let me go back here. 7/14 was on a Thursday. Yeah, they probably had some type of event at the Embassy Suites. But let's keep going down here. This is the reason why I said I don't really care about a NAICS code. See, most people tell you to go to these websites and find NAICS codes and all that. I told you I'm a cheater, okay? I want to find the agency spending the money in what I know how to do. So, yeah, we started with the NAICS code, but you could throw in we could have put catering at the top, food service, whatnot, and then found the agency spending the money. So this is the agency. It's the State Department. Inside of the State Department, in particular, we're talking about, I don't know what that embassy is. I can't even pronounce that. So I ain't even going to lie to you. But that is the embassy, whatever, Zuckerberg, whatever. Right. So we're in the State Department. Now, inside of the State Department, this is the agency. The contracting office, should I say, that is pursuing or acquiring the catering services. And now you got your funding people, European, Eurasian, whatever. All right. I also have my contracting office ID, which is going to be crucial. So you want to make sure that you remember your contract office ID. You guys should keep all of this stuff in a spreadsheet. Right? This is how you make it easier for yourself, putting this stuff in a spreadsheet so you can manipulate the data. Right? You have to be able to manipulate the data. If you can't manipulate the data, then you can't find your answers. So you need to transfer this information over into something that you can now manipulate, and it'll give you the answers that you need. Again, this is why I said I utilize software. The software allows me to manipulate the data quicker instead of me dragging and dropping all this information over here. But hey, I told you I want to show you guys how to do things with the free site, so you can't use the excuse that I ain't got no money. All right. So now that we come down here, the other information that it shows me. So I got the contract shop that this stuff is going out, the agency that it's going out of. The next thing I got is what most people would call their competition. I don't call this competition. I call this potential partners. Like, why the hell some things the people say and do, because I had a comment on one of my videos and somebody was like, hey, why would a company selling a product want to partner with you to sell a product? Well, fool, they would want to partner with you because you went to an agency that they weren't working with before, that they've never sold a product to. See, we keep thinking of the government as a whole. I keep trying to tell you guys, the government is not a whole mother organization. It's so many different offices, the State Department and this Zuckerberg, whatever. Like, it's impossible that the manufacturer of the product is working with every single agency. So you do your due diligence, you do your homework, you find out that person, this company right here, has never ever worked with the State Department, or they've never worked with Department of Energy. Now it's not your competition. They become a partner of yours. You're not going to go sit down in front of them and say, hey, whatever this miscellaneous foreign awardees, hey, look, man, I got 10 contracts over at the Department of Energy that got your exact same products that you sell. Do you want to work with me? Well, shit, you just told them, the customer. So yeah, now you just created competition for yourself because your dumbass just went and told them all the information. That's not smart. But if you sit with them and say, hey, man, you got a product that the government likes to buy. I see that you've already been working with the State Department. I have a potential client, a potential customer that wants to purchase 500 of those products. Would you like to work together? Well, I would like to hear more about it. Okay, well, we're going to sign an NDA. We get the NDA signed. I put the stuff on the table. We agree to do a team agreement, joint venture, whatever needs to be done. Now, what looked like competition to the fool's mind now became my partner. I told you how you see things and how you view things is true. So I don't argue with people when they say, nah, why would somebody want to partner with me? Well, when you start it off like that and say, why would? Well, I guess you just put yourself in a situation. I got to ask yourself, why would they want to partner with you? But when you're smart about this and understand that people want sales, everybody wants to make more money. And they don't have the staff, they don't have the resources to spread their wings out to everybody. And if you can now come to them and help them sell their stuff more, oh my God, you have a partner. Now, the problem is your greed. So you keep thinking about making all the money. Oh, we just want to make all the money. You got to be okay with making 15%, 28%, 8%. If it's 8%, just think about this. If you could make 8% off of a deal, why the would you go after a $500 deal knowing that you're only getting 8%? Go after $5 million. And now you keep telling yourself, well, I can't do $5 million. No, I know you can't do $5 million because you've never done it before. Go find a partner who's done 10 million. Now, all of a sudden, $5 million is a drop in the bucket for them. Now you get 8% of $5 million and you go on to the next deal. I mean, this stuff is very simple, but we keep making it so hard. I got the phone number right here of the incumbent who won this stuff before. I got the address, phone number, the whole nine. I ain't saying this phone number always going to get you in contact to the person that you want to talk to, but it's a great starting point. The bigger they are, the harder it is to get in front of the right decision maker. But the smaller they are, this probably is their phone number. Like my phone number is going to pop up. You get a direct line to me. I ain't saying I'm going to answer the phone, but I mean, you could try it. I keep scrolling down. What do I see? Well, this is a firm fixed price contract. So I know if I want to go after this stuff, well, I need to come in with the exact price. Right? This ain't no research and development. They're not going to reimburse me for what I spent. I need to have the exact price in order to win this deal. Okay. I showed you guys previously about the, and if you haven't watched that video, I mean, just go back and watch it. I'm not going to talk about it again, but the simplified acquisition process, how to look through this stuff and see if it was simplified acquisition. Now I come down here more. This is why I'm telling you guys, I don't care about a NAICS code, because if you search through this stuff correctly, it's going to tell you what your NAICS code is right here. Now, I do want to tell you this. NAICS codes are cool, but this PSC code right here is where the gold's at, okay? I want you to think of NAICS code like the broad thing. What does it say? Caterers. That's what this NAICS code is for. Caterers. That means anybody in the catering industry by any means needs to utilize this next code. But when I go to the State Department, preferably whatever that embassy is, I know that they want to acquire equipment, materials, and testing food prep stations and serving equipment, whatever. And I know in order for them to acquire that, they utilize this PSC code. So if I'm into the equipment business for caterers, I need to know what this PSC code is so I can search. And now I'm not looking through all the catering bullshit. I'm now directly looking for equipment. Now, I'm not saying that every agency, I keep stressing the government is not one as a whole. This agency right here utilizes this PSC code to purchase equipment. I don't know what equipment all the way to the T, because as you can see, they ain't really give me too much instructions. I just know on July 4th, 2022, they needed some catering services. I don't know what that all meant. They don't have to put everything in here. So now it's my job to say, okay, well, this agency right here. Now, this is why I'm telling you to build a spreadsheet, because, and again, I'm expediting this stuff. So if I build a spreadsheet and I see that the State Department has been spending, they got 25 opportunities for catering services. That's an agency I need to work with. I'm a caterer. They've done 25 different contracts for that. That needs to be my agency that I target. I don't care what's going on with the Army. I don't care about what's going on with HHS. I don't give two fucks about what's happening with the president, because I did my research and homework and I see the top spending agency was the State Department and Catering Services. It don't matter what the rest of the government is doing. It's not my issue. It's null and void. But this agency right here spends a lot of money. I want to focus on them. I'm looking at the 25 contracts that they done spent because I'm trying to come after some of them. If they got 25, I could at least get 3. But if I start building up my whole pipeline of all the opportunities that they got, I put myself in prime position to win. So now I know that, okay, they get this PSC code. Let me lock that into my capabilities. They use these words. Right. And I mean, you would look through more contracts to see what words they use to describe stuff. That's the words that need to be on your capability statement. Those are the words that need to be on your website. See, I don't make shit up. I told you guys I cheat. I don't care how I know about catering services, nor do they. They're the ones with the check in their hand. It's your job as the entrepreneur, business owner, to figure out how to explain your product or service to the customer. The easiest way to explain and see, this is sales 101. This has absolutely nothing to do about government contracting. This is just sales, period. If I want somebody to purchase what I have, I need to use the words that they understand for catering services. It don't matter my definition to catering services. Nobody gives two fucks about my definition to catering services. But if I look at the customer who has a $20,000 check sitting in their hand, and I understand how they view catering services, and I change all of my information, all of my marketing to their words, and when I go sit in front of them and I use their words to explain my catering service business, they now feel comfortable and they now trust me. I mean, it's the easiest thing, guys. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you that part. Your ass need to go to some sales and marketing training. That's the end of the day. Most people aren't winning because they don't know sales and marketing. Now, the other thing that I want to go down to, okay, so we've got the NAICS code, we got the PSC code. The next thing I want to go down to, what does it say? Competed under SAP. I made the video. Y'all better go back and watch that. Simplified acquisition process. What did I tell you guys happened in July? August, September. It's simplified acquisition time. They got to get this money off their desk. So as you can see, people are starting to do simplified acquisitions. Sitting right there in their hand. All you got to do is show up. So now that I showed up, I understand that this customer right here likes to use the simplified acquisition process. Well, hell, I need to pick up the phone. I need to pick up the phone and I need to call them. I need to figure out their processes and procedures, because I have to find out, how do they operate? Again, the whole government is not one entity. You have to figure out how this entity operates. They may literally just use a credit card and swipe this out. But if I scroll down some more, what does it say? Number of offers received, 3. So I know 3 people went after this. If I was to go after these opportunities, okay, this opportunity right here, I would be number 4. Again, this is simple mathematics, guys. If I'm number 4 on this, there's 4 people going at it. Before I even get started, before I even write a proposal, I have a 25% chance of winning. You see how easy that is? If 3 people submit it, I submit, that's number 4. 25 goes into 100 4 times. I have a 25% chance of winning this opportunity. It may even be lower because the customer don't know me at all, but to just go raw at this thing and not know anything, there's a 25% chance that I could win. Now, we understand that this is under the simplified acquisition process, so it's really going to go off shaking hands and kissing babies. Now, what I do know, since it was under the simplified acquisition process, is actually when I submit, I only got 3 people that I compete with. So how many times does 3 go into 100? What is it, 33? 33.33? I have a 33% chance of winning. The reason why, because simplified acquisitions, they're not going to give the contract to the incumbent. Simplified acquisition is made to spread this love out to other people. So if they gave it to this company before, they're not going to give it to them again. They're looking for somebody else the next go around. Now, I'm just showing you all this. The smart person, okay, now, if it's something like catering, it's a little different story. They may cater all summer. But if it's something, on the lines of help desk services and whatnot, you should go back. So let me see if I can find one. Dude, we're in catering services. That's why I'm not going to find. Let me see if I can find a bigger one. Or matter of fact, we'll just go on to the next code, right? So hopefully, Gregory, that helped you figure out, how to. Matter of fact, I ain't done yet. Okay, I said I was going to help y'all find contracts. So that's the research, okay? Once we get the research down pat, now we need to figure out this other thing over at SAM.Gov, okay? So I'm coming over here to SAM.Gov. This is where all the opportunities are going to come out at. Damn it, I didn't log in. Let me see if I can get through this, if it'll let me search without it. All right, so I'm coming over here to search. Where's my advanced search? It's not going to let me do it. All right, let me put this in here. All right, put the next code in there in SAM.gov, hit search. Now, where is my stuff? Right here. Dang, is this what it's going to do? My bad, guys. I got to log in. All right, I got to get my codes. Authenticator. So when you do set up SAM.gov, you got to go through Authenticator. Come on. Also, if you have any issues with SAM.gov, guys, ain't nothing I can do about it. Ain't nothing nobody on my team can do about it. This is not our stuff. This is the government stuff. They have a website for you to visit, a help desk for you to call. I don't know what's going on. Y'all see, SAM.gov, government site ain't always the best. See, I'm in. Didn't even know I was in. I'll be dang. I don't know where did my advanced search go to? Am I drawing a blank? All right, cool. So they just made me change this. All right, so I figured it out. You got to come here, click this plus button now. You got to come down here to contract opportunities. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to our product service. This is our NAICS code. We're going to put that NAICS code in that we had right there. All right, that's for caterers. All right, so now we see the things popped up for caterers, but I want to change this notice type to combine synopsis, solicitations, and my dates I'm going to change to response in the next 3 months. All right, so now I can see what's going on in the next 3 months. We got 8 opportunities over here that's following that NAICS code. So, I mean, here's your contracts, man. I can't explain it any better than that. Click on this stuff and read it. Reading is the key to this. And I ain't about to read through this stuff. That's what people pay me for. So there you go. You found your contracts right there. So you went through the research first, okay? Now, the reason I had you do your research first is because these are cool, right? This stuff right here is cool. But I told you we're going through the simplified acquisition process right now. Credit cards get utilized right now. Not all the contracts are coming out on SAM.Gov. Like, I'm not just relying on SAM.Gov. And if you just rely on SAM.Gov, then, you crazy. I told you to go through your research first so you can pick up the damn phone and call. It's the easiest form to do this stuff, but people make it the hardest. Just call the customer and ask them, how do I get on your preferred vendors list if you have one? What is your process for simplified acquisitions? What do you do? Or is there a specific list to get on for micro purchasing? Very simple questions. But people make this process harder. So let's move on to the next code. Hopefully that got you straight there. Gregory. I think that's who is right. Yep, Gregory. Hopefully that got you straight there. Any caterers out there, y'all now see that you can make this happen too. Now, I'm going to show you guys multiple ways. So that was one way that I utilized with Gregory. Let's see, what other next code do we got out here? Shirley, I see you. I'm coming to you. What's happening with you, Shirley? Let's put hers up here. She got 81212121. Hair beauty salon. Don't have a niche yet. That's cool. You ain't gotta have no niche. You do have a niche. You just don't know it. You're not looking at it correctly. Your niche. You said that you're in the hair industry. That's a niche. There's products for hair, services for hair. Probably just do hair, so you're not thinking about all the things that you can do, all the stuff. You guys know how to train people, teach people about hair. You can literally remix your own stuff. I ain't gonna get into how to go source. You could source your own shampoos if you just believe. But anyways, all right. So I'm going here to the same process of the NAICS code. Okay, I'm not going to change that process up. We're going back to the NAICS code. I'm going to put in the number that she said. We're going to go ahead, hit search. Come on. Man, what's going on with these sites right now? This is crazy. All right, let me try to refresh, see if that helps us out. Clear. Advanced search, add, NAICS, put that in there. Come on already. Jesus Christ, guys. This is driving me insane. I really hate these government sites, man. I don't know what's going on. Let me try to open up another one. This is crazy. Try this out again. Okay, and we got a little better. Advanced search. Come down here to the NAICS. And yes, these government sites is that complicated. I don't know why. Let me erase this out. All right, so again, I'm going to click on date sign here. Now, the other way that I showed you about right there was to again do your research, search through here, and then we go over to SAM.Gov with that next code, and you can find your opportunity. Okay. Now, this is for beauty salons. All right. This is probably going to be under the simplified. I mean, the things that you all have been naming out thus far is not really going to be uh hard contracts. They're all 9 times out of 10 going to be under like the simplified acquisition processes or micro purchases because it's not a large dollars. Like they don't need to spend $10 million in weave, right? Like $20,000 in weave could do just fine. Yeah. $15,000 in shampoo is just fine. So you're not going to find like you're not even going to need to write proposals, right? Because of the threshold, the dollar amount. Like proposal writing is for hard, more complicated stuff. But the things that you guys have named so far, like honestly, the whole proposal thing, I mean, you don't need to worry about it. So whatever you heard about proposals and the whole blah blah, like this is why you have to do your research and understand your niche first for what you want to do because it's not all the same. I cannot stress this enough. This stuff is not all the same. Not every customer is purchasing the same way. Not every customer is acquiring things, pursuing stuff the same way. You must find out how they're doing it. So, anyways, as I'm looking through here and I just scrolled quickly, like I can see that the customers for what you're doing probably should be the prison system. The inmates need hair. Okay. So that would be one that's on top of my list is this prison system, and I'll be ready to give them a call. But anyways, let's take a look. Okay, so I'm clicking on one view. Okay, so now I can see that again, this is with the Federal Prison System Bureau. Okay, I can see that Country Clips is the one, and I've seen them pop up multiple times. Now, I'm going to show you guys another way to go about this. This is a sole proprietor who's doing this. So this is just a person. This is a person right here. It's a one-man shop, one-woman shop who's providing these services. So I know I can beat her if I really wanted to. I could take and here's the thing, man. Y'all can't be emotional about this. Like I had people like, "Oh my God, like I know she's been doing this. Like I don't want to like take food off the table for her." Well, who the fuck? What do you think's gonna happen here? You got to take the food away from somebody. Like you can't be an entrepreneurship and business owner and not be willing to take the food off somebody's table. Yes, I am about to take the food off of this lady's table, and it may be the only food that she's able to eat. I don't give a fuck. That was her job to figure out how to make sure that I don't get this contract from her. But for right now, don't you need to eat? It ain't just going to lay out in front of you. You have to take stuff from this lady who's a women-owned business and who's a sole proprietor and ain't got all her shit together. That's okay. That's her fault. I ain't tell her not to have all her stuff together. But see, when I come down here and look, and I see that 2 offers was received, and she won it, oh, I know I can come take this bad boy. I already know they ain't strapped stronger than me. But I don't want this, so she's safe. It ain't in my dollar threshold right now. But if somebody's out there and they want to go after this, I mean, boom, you just got yourself in prime competition. It's only 2 people that have been competing on this, and I kept seeing this name pop up, so it seemed like only one keep winning. So guess what I'm going to do? Instead of me going to SAM.Gov, I'm about to do this. Well, first thing, I want to take this bad boy right here, her UEID number. I'm going over to USAspending.gov. I'm going to advanced search. I want to know what's been going on the last 4 years with her. I'm coming to recipient. I'm putting in her UEI number. And I'm hitting search. Okay. Now I'm coming over here. And I see Department of Justice is her go-to company. That's the customer who buys all the stuff from her. So now that I got her down packed, I'm going to come back over here. What's just a person? God. Might be a little harder to look. So let me see. On try this quote unquote business name that she's using, but she really ain't got a business. I'm going to put this in here, see if I can find her. Country Clips. Where was she located at? She was in Colorado. So I probably need Country Clips. Colorado. All right, so let's see if I can get K9 Country Clips Canton. All right, I think this. Damn, she ain't got no website. So I hope you guys notice that you don't even need websites. This is what I'm trying to, people keep coming up with all of this stuff of why they can't do something. This girl ain't got no damn website. So don't tell me that you need a website to win stuff. Again, it depends on what you want to do, how you want to pursue this bad boy. For this Country Clips, she has no website. Yeah, she ain't got no website. So I can't even go to her website and figure this thing out. So the stuff that I'm about to tell you just don't even work. I mean, I was about to tell you to go to her website, take all her information, make your website. She got a person in her. She got a person in the top right corner of her website. You got a person in the top right corner of yours. She got 3 tabs on her website. You got 3 tabs on your website. Her homepage say something specifically. Your homepage gonna say something specifically. And then guess what? Once we get all of our stuff laid out, just like the award winner, I'm coming right back to the Federal Prison Bureau, and I'm going to their OSDBU. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to literally take this. Okay, take this information right here. I'm going to put it in Federal Prison System, Bureau of Prisons, OSDBU. Real simple, see? Don't nothing change. Oh my God, what did it just tell me? Meet with small business specialists at the Department of Justice. I think I got all the information that I need. And I did my research with my spreadsheet. So when I go talk to this OSDBU down at the DOJ, I'm not asking them, can you help me with government contracting? No, I got these opportunities right here in my face, and I want you to tell me exactly how we're going to go about pursuing these opportunities. I don't care about what the Department of Justice is doing. I don't care about what black people are not getting. I don't care about what the president said. I am worried about these 15 opportunities that I got right here that deal with hair salon business for the Department of Justice. I did my research. I did my homework. We can pursue these. How are you going to help me with this process? Can you put me in front of the decision maker? Can you tell me where the decision maker is so they can get me on that motherfucking vendors list so we can make this bad boy easy? See, I'm putting the pressure on them now. But when you go there begging, ain't no pressure. They just give you the script. They tell you go to SAM.Gov, go to FPDS.gov, all this bullshit that I just showed you. They're going to tell you the script, and then you're going to tell yourself this don't work. It don't work because you don't work. You aren't willing to put in no work, but yet you expect premium results. That ain't gonna happen. So if you take your time and do it this way, you can put yourself in prime position. And again, you have all the information that you need because you did your research first. Event registration. What up? Oh, shit. Oh man, I'm supposed to be playing golf. Damn. Sorry, guys. I missed that one. All right. Anyways, man, that just messed me up. I wanted to really go to that. Well, my back messed up. Anyways, I can't believe it. Anyways, so now we have all this stuff right here. What did it tell you? The DOJ, they got a whole vendor outreach, the whole 9. You got the whole person's name right there. You got phone numbers. Again, they're not going to pick up the phone and answer for you on the first call, but you got to keep calling back. You cannot give up, guys. That's the whole moral of the thing. Don't quit. Who gives a if they don't answer the first time? Call back tomorrow. And I'm going to keep nagging them every day that I can nag them because I know what I want. I'm not nagging you saying, hey, I heard this guy on YouTube talk about government contracting and 23% of all the money needs to go to minority businesses. Like, what do I do? That's nagging. That's annoying too. But when you come with your homework and you know exactly what you want from these individuals, that's not nagging. That's asking them to do their motherfucking job. That's what they get paid to do. So make them work. You do understand this is your taxpaying money. You know that this Ozdaboo shop right here gets paid with your tax-paying dollars. So, I mean, they work for your ass. If you make them. But if you sit there and complain and bitch about what's going on, then, I mean, you're not going to get anything. So that's another way that I would go about finding those opportunities. Now, again, let's go over to SAM.Gov. Don't talk about all my tabs open, y'all. Okay. We're going back over to SAM.Gov. We're going over to the search. We're changing this to contract opportunities. We're going over to NAICS codes. Oops, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Matter of fact, no, we're not going to do NAICS codes. We're going to do federal organizations. The Prison Bureau, because that's who we want to get in the bed with. Because we look quickly and we know the Prison Bureau got all the money. So I want to become the Prison Bureau's friend. Now, Travis told me my hands ain't going to produce the results, the solution. So I just want to see what the Prison Bureau got going on, period, to see if I can help them with anything. Do you hear me? I want to ask them, can I help them with anything that they got a problem with? Because I know my niche is here with them. So if I help their ass buy screws, I might put myself in prime position because they know I knew how to purchase screws. So they now know I know how to sell them weave. So you can't just keep being so selfish about what's going on. So I'm sitting here. Let me change, what we got? Notice types. Change this to solicitation. Combine synopsis. Dates. In the next month. I ain't even going to do 3 months because I got to put the pressure on you right now. We got 41 things. We got the pressure. We got Q4 tortillas and corn. Are you... Man, if you tell me your ass don't know how to get out here and purchase some corn tortillas, you purchased them shits last night for Taco Tuesday or Tuesday, whatever the Tuesday was. You purchased corn tortillas for Taco Tuesday. So don't tell me that your ass don't know how to go purchase corn tortillas. The problem is you ain't just buying one. You got to feed a whole motherfucking prison system. So you can't go to the grocery store and get the best deal, but here's the kicker. Are you guys listening to me? Here is the kicker. If you go in your pantry, if you go in your refrigerator, and you look on the back of the mother tortillas, they tell you who's the manufacturer of the tortilla. Give them a call. See how easy that is? I mean, it don't get no simpler than this. And I ain't going to click in this. They'll tell you exactly what tortilla that they want. Okay, but I ain't going through all that. Air handling units. Home confinement services located in Nebraska. Go find somebody in Nebraska that already has the home confinement. Let me show you guys something. Look, let me. I'm pulling this up. So, home confinement services, right? Located in Nebraska. See somebody like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Well, that's because you just told yourself you can't. Nebraska. Same way you find all these trips and all this stuff, you know how to go find that. You can find anything you want. I know you got the skills to it. You just don't want to. Oh my God. Central Confinement Services, LLC? Already located in Nebraska? Been doing it for 35 years? Do you know Google? Actually, I can go over here to this right side and Google will pull up all the businesses. It's located right here. Oh my God. Do you mean to tell me there's already people in Nebraska doing home confinement services and I ain't even got to figure it out on my own? All I got to do is partner with them. Oh my God. That sounds too good to be true. But see, I know some fool right now is saying, well, they already provide home confinement services. Why would they partner with me? Because they ass don't know how to work with the federal government. That's why they will partner with you. Those companies right there don't know how to work with the federal government. So you're now going to technically be like their consultant. What did I tell you guys in the beginning of this? Consult to people that already got their shit together. You make them money and you just made yourself some money. Talk to me now. I need somebody. Hey, put a fire emoji in the chat if you picking this up. I don't know if y'all are understanding what I'm saying. Put a fire emoji in the chats if you are starting to understand what I'm saying. Does this make sense to you? Because if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. You know what I'm saying? And I like making dollars. So I need to make sure it's making sense. Right? So that's how you go find something else with the Federal Prison Bureau. Okay? Now, let's look up another one. This is going to be the last one I'm looking up. Sorry, guys. I got to run. Got stuff to do today. I'm going to just pick in the middle somewhere here. That's what I'm talking about, Trey. Hey, Trey, I appreciate you, man. Make sure y'all are liking, commenting on this stuff, man. Show some love. Subscribe to the video. Tell some other minority entrepreneurs out here what's going on. Only listen to me. I think majority black people follow me. And I want to say this right now. I ain't racist. You know what I'm saying? I love my white people. I love my Mexicans. I love my Latinos. I love my Asians. I love people, period. But I am a realist at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I spit facts and I have no emotions behind it. It is what it is. Welcome to America, right? But to be the third largest population in America, black people, which, again, majority black people follow me. That's why I talk to minorities. See, there's a whole nother trick right there whenever they want to help black people out. Because, I mean, these white guys that are in top places, they really don't want to help out black people. But they can say that they want to help out black people by using this word called minority. So whenever I hear them say that they want to help black people and they doing something and the government doing something, see, any other race, Native Americans, they have their own thing, right? They say, hey, this is for the Native Americans. Asians, Asian Pacific, this is for the Asians. But when we get to black, they say this is for the minorities. So then I got to go to the definition of minority, and minority is anybody who's not a white male. So they really ain't got it for the black people. They got it for the minorities. And I ain't getting emotional about it. I just got to understand the game that I'm in. So now that I understand the game that I'm in, well, minorities, let's look at the minority population as anybody who's not a white male. Well, in America, the minority population, we are the third largest population in America. Number 2 is the Latinos. We take up 13% of the population, a little bit more. Do you guys realize to have the largest customer in the world, not America, the largest customer in the world is the United States government? And do you know that we only obtain 1.67% of the contracts? I believe that's like $9 billion. $9 billion out of over $3.54 trillion with a T. 9 billion is coming back to the black community. Now, I believe it's because we're not educated. I think. So this is why I need you guys to subscribe. This is why I need you guys to share this information out, because I truly believe this is our motherfucking reparations. Marching don't work. Begging don't work. But these contracts, oh, they work. I can guarantee you right now, if we start waking up and going to go get these contracts and obtaining these contracts, oh my God, would things change? Because now you got the money in your pocket. That's the thing that we don't want to talk about in our community. The money. Well, everything is about the money. I put this money in your pocket. You can go do whatever you want to do after you get the money. If you have a need to help the homeless, well, come get these contracts. Come get $50 million worth of contracts that you get 28% in profits. And now all of a sudden you got enough to help the homeless in your local neighborhood. I ain't talking about the homeless all around the world, but start with your community behind you. Now you got the finances to do it, and you ain't got to beg these white men who obviously don't care about your issues. You ain't got to beg them no more. We need to start pursuing these contracts, obtaining these contracts on a very large schedule. I don't really preach micro purchasing because I don't give two fucks about a micro purchase. I don't care about these crumbs, man. Somebody else can talk about that, but I ain't got time to tell you guys that you deserve crumbs. You do not deserve crumbs when you don't have to. Now, if that's the way that you want to get in to get started to make yourself feel a little better, by all means, go that route. I just ain't the person to really talk to about it. Somebody out here is. But if you know that you could do bigger, which I know you can, well, now we need to come over here and start talking about strategy. I just showed you guys a few strategies right here to make you think bigger. I need your mind to be able to think bigger so you can grow bigger and faster, man. You got to obtain money 10 times faster than the way that you're attaining it at this moment. I know for a fact most people are obtaining money too slow. I just told you only 1.67% of the people are doing government contracting with the world's largest customer. So I know you obtaining money too slow. This is how you obtain money fast. We talking about scaling businesses. You can scale your business when you got a motherfucking customer that has unlimited money. They got a motherfucking money machine. I don't know why we ain't working with them yet. We got to be crazy, but this is going to change. This is going to change. And before I pass on this earth, we're going to do some things that they never believed that we could do. See, they never believed that black people could come together and strategize at bigger ticket opportunities. See, the government, I could literally take, it's 45 people on this thing right now. I could literally take all 45 of you guys and at a stroke of a pen on a piece of a paper, we could become one company. Let's just say out of 45 people, all of us make over $100,000. Well, 10 people, that makes $1 million. So that's 40 people. That means that we would have $4.3 million with all of us going after that. Off just that little bit. I mean, I know more of us are making more than $100,000 on this line. But worst case scenario, $100,000. That's $4.3 million that we came together at the stroke of a pen. And now we can go compete at opportunities that are in the multi-millions because our base is at 4.3 million. You could put down 20%. Okay. Do you understand? Just take 4.3 million and realize what is that 20% of, and then you can go get the financing for the rest. Now you don't have to do the crumbs. See, you only have to do the crumbs when your ass is so selfish thinking about yourself. The crumb grabbers always think about themselves. When you think about yourself, yes, you have no choice but to collect crumbs because that's all you got the resources to do is to collect crumbs. But when you start thinking strategy and what did the government put in place? How does the government want you to pursue things? Oh my God, things start to change. You cannot do a $100 million project by yourself. You cannot do a $5 million project by yourself. Hell, you probably can't do $1 million project by yourself. There's a couple out there that you could do by yourself. But for the most part, you're not doing $1 million project by yourself. So get out of that mindset. Well, now I know I need to start shaking hands and kissing babies out here because I need to get my resources up so I can go pursue these government contracts. So again, guys, the strategies that I took you guys through, okay, is literally for every niche. Like it ain't going to change. I mean, we could just do this all day long. I'm going to repeat the same steps over and over again. This is why I said government contracting is boring as hell. There's nothing special to it. Absolutely nothing special. But if you keep doing these processes over and over again, payday. Payday. All right. Let's see what else we got out here. If there were any questions about anything real quick that I can answer before I get out of here. Call every day. Come on. I'm scrolling on the wrong thing. What does it say? Please let us know what we can do to leverage our purchase orders and growth potential to get funding with no business credit. Okay, let me show you guys something here before I get out of here. If you guys need funding, okay, you can go to TravisKnows.com. I really try to make this process as simple as I can for everybody. So if you guys need funding, if funding is the issue, you can come to TravisKnows.com. You can come right down here. And you can go to business funding. I've partnered with a company that I utilize as well, but they do help you with secured and unsecured financing. I mean, whatever financing you need, they can help you out with. So I always advise people like, hey, why don't you set up a call and see what you can get funded for already before you even get out there in the streets? Because see, we ain't funding this money for no goddamn Turo to buy cars and all that other stupid shit. I want you guys to get money to fund a contract. See, look, all that Turo stuff and all that, that's cute. But I mean, let's be real, man. You're doing a poor person's activity. You can't make but so much money off them motherfucking cars. And God forbid, if you go out there and get that Lamborghini, that Wraith, do you guys know that we getting into a recession right now? You do understand people going to start renting them cars. And that Lamborghini bill still wants that Lamborghini bill money. But you did a poor man's activity. You did a stupid investment. Listening to poor people. These are people passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's what I thought about poor people. They told you to do something stupid. That's stupid. God forbid an accident happens in that Lamborghini. Do you understand that Lamborghini is now off the streets? It can't make you no money. It's sitting in the shop. Well, while it's sitting in the shop, guess what? Lamborghini still want their motherfucking money. So what I'm telling you is now let's make this investment smart. Let's bring this investment into business and let's go obtain some contracts. See, you guys can literally go buy a business today. You could go buy a business because you did your research and you realize, oh man, this agency right here really likes to spend money on X, Y, and Z. I can go purchase the business. I can go purchase the business and be good. Now, if you guys want to get more involved with this, if you guys want to understand more about how you would go about government contracting, you guys can get into my course, puremoneygovcon.com. I'll actually show you guys what it looks like here. If you're not making $1,000 on the internet right now, come down here to Travis Knows at the bottom. You'll see my Facebook group. I need you to click on this group, join it. It's completely free. I got information to teach you exactly how I use this ClickFunnels, exactly how I sell this stuff and make some money. Look, guys, I'm not joking about this money. This is just what ClickFunnels shows right here. But guys, I do calls that go through QuickBooks and all that. This is just showing you through automation, right? But anyways, let's come back here. You come let me show you what the government contracting course looks like, and you can make the decision if you want to get involved with it or not. Open this editor. I can't log into my own stuff. I ain't even got an account to my own stuff. Ain't that something? All right, so this is what it'll look like, guys. When you get started with the Pure Money GovCon, you're going to get a list of all these videos. I always say, really look at this cheaters method, man. Really dive into how I cheat so you can get a better understanding of how you should be cheating too, man. I don't like starting from scratch. I like to look at people who are already successful so I can expedite my learning curve. Like starting from scratch is scary and it costs too much money. But anyways, the videos will teach you everything that you need to know about government contracting. I got all of the agencies. Once you do your research and your homework of who's spending money, just come back here to the agencies. And I got a whole bunch of stuff laid out as well as where you can go look at their forecasts. It's all right here. When it comes to pricing and all that stuff, I mean, I got the tools right here that you can click on and learn about the pricing. If you want to get your certifications, you just got to click on here to show you where you need to go to get your certifications. I mean, again, everything that you need is laid out here. Market research, contract vehicles, the whole nine. I've already done a lot of the stuff for you. We do meet the last Monday of every month, so we got a meeting coming up this Monday. It's your time to be selfish. Let me know where your problems is, where your issues is. I'm on this call until the last person gets their question answered. So don't think that we're going to end it early. I'm going to stay on here until you get your problem resolved so you can keep moving forward. I do have master classes, okay? I sell master classes, but since you get involved with this, you'll get access to all of my master classes right here. I do put them back here. I highly advise if you do get started, you need to come down here to the Simplified Acquisition Masterclass right here and learn about Simplified Acquisitions ASAP, because that's what they're spending money with in this fourth quarter right now. They have a use it or lose it mentality in the government. If they don't use this money by the end of September, they're going to lose it in the next budget. So they're doing a lot of spending through Simplified Acquisitions so they can get that money off their desk. So I would advise you, as soon as you get involved with here, look at the cheaters method and then come down here and look at Simplified Acquisitions. But you'll see a lot of different things. How do you get your overhead and your rates? I've already talked about this right here. It's all right here in the masterclass, so you can join that. You'll also get access to a private group chat with some amazing individuals in it. Anytime you have a question, you can ask myself or someone from the team will answer, as well as we got some amazing entrepreneurs, business owners who have been in there for a while, and they could probably help answer some of the questions as well. Lastly, you do get access to resell this program. I understand you're going to need some money in your pocket. So the same information that you're learning from, you could tell other people about it. You give them the link. Once they sign up, you get 25%. I don't care how many times you sign people up. You can sign up 1,000 people for all I care. I am going to pay you 25% each and every time. All right. So that is what the Pure Money GovCon looks like. Again, if you would like to get into my Facebook group, go to travisknows.com, or you can click the link in my Instagram bio. Scroll all the way down here to the bottom. You will see Facebook group, Pure Money Legacy, if you need to figure out how to make some money on the internet. It's sitting right there. You can join me on Clubhouse every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I'm on Clubhouse every Monday at 8 p.m. I'm on Instagram, YouTube at noon. Facebook inside of the group, I'm there on some Fridays, so you can check us out there. Hopefully this information was good for you all today. I do got to get ready to run out of here. Again, please make sure you are liking, subscribing to the channel, sharing this information out with other individuals so they can learn about government contracting, put some of them coins in their pocket. This is a team effort around here, right? It only works with your support. So again, I do appreciate the support from each and every individual here. We got a lot of you all here today. We got call every day. Come on. Call every day. You have to took them 3 months to issue me mine. Leave a message on that service. Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All right, making sure I ain't miss anything. Oh, I like this. I always like to show wins right here. We've won 2 government contracts with little or no money. Our suppliers require full payment before pickup of shipment. How can we receive funding to complete our projects considering we're new? I just showed you. Guys, and again, I'm not showing you guys anything that I didn't do. I was broke as hell when I got started government contracting. I got credit cards out the wazoo. They still here till today. Anytime I see a credit card talking about 0% APR for 12 months, you just gave me free money. See, I don't take credit cards and just do stupid ass trips with them. I actually take these credit cards and I buy government products and services with them, because now I take the points from the credit card, because the government ain't buying $2. You know what I'm saying? They buying 20,000, 50,000 here, another 100,000 there. So I take the credit card, swipe, use the credit card company's money, get reimbursed from the government, pay the credit card off, and then I use the points to take trips. You can do the exact same thing. Again, don't ever make excuses about money or why you can't do anything. Not saying that you did professional excellence. Just telling people out there, period. Money should never be an excuse. Now, the problem is you ain't going to get all the profits when you ain't got no money. That's the thing. But that's why you have to save your money. Don't go eat your money up after you get awarded. Don't say, oh, man, the magical word in the black community, I deserve. You deserve to give all your money away? Are you crazy? No, you do not deserve to give all your money away. So instead, we going to not be greedy and understand, hey, I don't have no money right now. So yeah, I'm not going to make the most money. But as I do get awarded these contracts, I'm going to take some of that money, put it back into my pockets. So, well, not to spend, but to save for the next deal. Because eventually I got to get from under the people who I keep getting money from. Because I can't get the best deal when I keep borrowing motherfucking money from people. But in the beginning, when you ain't got no money, borrowing is your only option. I'm saying, like, I don't know what else to tell people, babe. You got to work the deal out to make it make sense, and it's not going to be in your favor in the beginning. But God, you mean to tell me, let's just say 2%. You're making 2% off of the deal. You ain't have 2% before. Like you just told me your ass ain't had no money. So who cares if you make 2% off of the deal? You didn't have no money. I don't care if it's 2% of $20,000. Was that like $200? That's $200 you ain't have in your pocket. But now you got the experience of doing a deal. So the next deal, you know how to do it a little bit better. And you're going to get better and better each time that you move forward. But the beauty about doing a deal where you only get 2%, I know you ain't got to do no work. I know for a fact, if you only getting 2%, you ain't really doing no work. So take that 2% and go find 50 more 2% deals. And the faster you find those 52% deals of doing no work, oh my God, you just put a lot of money in your pocket. So that's why, look, Travis don't allow excuses for anything. Come on, Trey. Got to get it out there. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Stony morning. Good morning to you. I'm glad that you were able to enjoy this. Can you broker freight for DLA without freight broker license? I mean, I'm not really into the transportation that heavy. It's a individual named Saritha who is one of my clients. She's into the whole freight thing at that level. But I mean, I could dispatch trucks right now to the government. Like, I don't need to own trucks or anything to go get a guys, all of that stuff that they talk about in the other side of the world, the government never asked me to have this stuff. They asked me, could I supply somebody to do got it? Can I team and partner with somebody to do got it? So whatever the requirements are, whatever they ask for, it's just, hey, me understanding that I just need to go put it together, right? So I never look at stuff of saying, hey, can I do this? The answer is always yes to me. You can do anything. I can cut people open. I can drive trucks. Hell, guys, I sell firearms and large explosives to the government. I bet y'all didn't know that we could do that either. Yeah, look, you can do it. You can sell firearms and large explosives to the government. All it takes is a license. You can do whatever you want. This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? You just can't tell yourself what you cannot do. Instead, you got to just listen and understand, and I just got to be strategic. What's this? How do I get paid for government contracts consulting? Do I write my company as a subcontractor for the actual government contract? You get paid as, well, the government has contracts for consulting. So that's one way. If you're consulting for a business, when they ask when you get paid, you put that in the contract. I am a consultant to your business development. When you get paid, I get paid. And I'm bringing you only deals that will get me paid. Yeah. One of my consulting agreements, they pay me $5,000 a month in a retainer, and then they pay me $2,500 per $2.5 million that we bring in. My retainer goes up $2,500. So guess what? I don't bring any deal that's not worth $5 million or more. Why the hell would I bring them a $500,000 deal when I just told you my retainer goes up $2,500 per $2.5 million that we bring? So I go to $5 million because when we land a $5 million deal, I just raised my retainer $5,000. Those companies, the majority of them, I get them up to about $25,000 a month. And then they realize, like, all right, we already got things in place. Travis did a good enough job for us. We're going to cut his retainer. And I'm okay about it. You are more than welcome. You are more than welcome. Hope that you picked this up. Just join to catch on to this. Ryan, what's happening? All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I hope that you guys have an amazing day. Enjoy this information. Remember, notes are cool and all, but if you don't take action, you never learn anything. So you can read this stuff, watch this stuff all day, write it down, go ask other people about what I just said, and they probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, which I would advise you guys. You can't go talk to your auntie, your cousin, anybody in your family, your friends. You can't go talk to them about what I'm talking to you about if they've never done it, because they're going to tell you stuff that they don't know anything about. So you just now scared yourself all over again because you asked a poor person about rich shit. That don't make sense. Okay? So if you want to do this, I mean, start taking action. I got plenty of videos here that you can take action. You can expedite the learning curve, puremoneygovcon.com. They got government entities out here that can help you out. The whole nine, it's out here. If you really want to do this, if you really want to change your life, you can make it happen today. But if you want to sit on the sideline, then it's going to be hard. Outside of that, I love you all. Don't forget, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Tell somebody else about what we got going on over here. Share them a video that you're watching on YouTube. If you watch this on replay, if you watch another video after you get done watching it, share it with somebody else, because we got to get that 1.67% change in our community so we can start doing and making an impact on the things that we care about. Stop asking these white guys to come in there and change it for us. I love you all. I'll talk with you later.
Yeah, you already know what it is.